welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be how could you make better use of your time? So if you are in the YouTube vortex and you cannot get out, you've been watching YouTube all day and you're like, I need to do something else with my time, but you have no idea, or you have too many ideas and you need to pick one, I'm here to help. I want to give a big thank you to all my subscribers, returning, new, everyone watching this. Thank you very much. It is a pleasure doing these readings. I love doing them, and I love having this space to get to do them. Thank you for the help I'm receiving. Thank you, Destiny. And yeah, thank you for letting me get these messages to you. So let's start. I'll show you which piles you can choose from. We're going to pick a deck. So first deck is going to be the 78 Doors deck. Next pile is going to be the Halloween Tarot. I know we're not in Halloween season, but it wanted to come forward today. The third deck is going to be the Tarot of the Moon Garden. I forgot its name for a second. Tarot of the Moon Garden deck. And then the fourth deck is going to be these Christmas playing cards. Again, it is not Christmas time, but they felt like they needed to come forward. Of course, these readings are timeless, so it doesn't really matter if you're watching it on Halloween or Christmas or whenever. The messages will get to you. So, let's jump into it with pile number one. Give me just a second, guys. How could you make better use of your time? Pile number one. We have express yourself through gifts. We have Taurus, material, okay, material wealth. Actually, I turned this over, but it's this way. Making a decision, upside down, reversed. Astara, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Astara. And deception. Let's see what this is all about. So, I want to say some of you might be like entrepreneurs or Six of Swords reversed. Entrepreneurs, artists, you could make like handicrafts, like make jewelry or paint or some sort of material thing. With this Taurus energy, Taurus is ruled by Venus, so that is, they tend to be very artsy. We have the 10 of Swords reversed. We have the 2 of Pentacles. The Wheel reversed. And the 9 of Chalices. I feel like if you are resonating with this message that you want to sell something, and it doesn't have to be like an Etsy shop. It could be like an actual small business. Not that Etsy isn't actual, but like a brick and mortar small business. But you might sell something, again, anywhere from jewelry to clothing to, I don't know, to getting your nails done, right? But it's something like artsy, something Venusian with this Taurus energy, something artsy, something Venusian, something to make you money. And this is your dream. This is what you love doing. You could be a soap maker. I don't know your life. But I do feel like you are looking online and you're comparing your competition. So you're seeing things online in your community. So let's say, like me, for instance, I do tarot readings. So eventually I want to sell like crystals on my Etsy shop so that I have like actual physical material to ship and to give to clients so that they can remember me. But also just to have like, I like how my Etsy shop is low overhead, how it's no materials, but I eventually want to add more merch, more swag, for the people. But that's long down the road. Anywho, I feel like you are looking at, so again, coming back to me, which is going to help you. If you are, let's say, you have an Etsy shop who sells crystal jewelry, right? Jewelry from crystals. You're looking at other websites, other merchants, other brands that are in this online community. You're trying to see how they do it, right? And like, how do they have so many followers? How do they have so many clients? How do they have so many customers? What do they do that's special that, you know, is not, that I'm not doing, right? But I feel like this is a misrepresentation of what's really going on. I feel like they have had their struggles. They just sort of show you like the highlight reel, right? They sort of make it look like finesse their way through it, right? But behind the scenes, this is what the deception is, right? This is thinking that they have like this smooth road ahead when really like they probably had just as many trials and tribulations, or some of them might have even like cheated to get there. Sometimes I like beat myself up like, why don't I have 15,000 subscribers on my YouTube? She just started 4 months ago. What's wrong with me? And I like realized my own faults on why I don't get that number. But, you know, some YouTube channels, they buy their subscribers. So what we see isn't always the real picture, right? So they could cheat to get these numbers. And so you comparing yourself to someone else is a false comparison, because there's some deception in what that person actually is. So the comparison is off because it's not the right image. It's not. It's like a better image than what is actually happening behind the scenes. So what can you do instead of scrolling through YouTube, looking at your competition? And you might be like going through videos on like drop ship, and I don't know what you're doing right now. But this is encouraging you to work on your craft, to when I hear this, express your love through gifts, this is like your love of making that product, of making that gift. And to really be in the moment, really be present, really be happy about giving your customers, giving your network the best possible material that you can give them, and not really worry about the comparisons of that community and how you'll get an edge over the competition, because there's not a lot of things that you are seeing. The way it's presented isn't as clear as what's going on behind the scenes. So instead of Twitter, get off. I said Twitter because I did this in the last video. I started a video of this video earlier, and I mentioned Twitter instead of YouTube because I did a reading on Twitter, but we're on YouTube. Anyway, what you can do now with your time instead of being on YouTube is to practice your craft, work on your art, work on that shop and delivering the best product possible. If you don't have a shop, if you don't make art, I really don't know if this reading is for you, but maybe another reading will be for you. So sorry if that didn't resonate. You can check out my other readings and hopefully those resonate, or someone else, right? Someone else on YouTube. Anyway, it was a pleasure to read for you. Love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below, my Etsy page. If you want me to buy your Etsy product, please let me know. And yeah, for $2 a month, subscribe to my Patreon, become a patron. And we're going to do a lot of stuff over there, guys, and I can't wait to give it to you. But yeah, let me know if that resonated. Bye. Okay, pile number 2 with the Halloween Tarot. How could you make better use of your time? We have, I love you. We have Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. You'd be thinking about a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. We have Sacred Pool. We have Daniel. This involves marriage. Interesting that we have I love you and marriage. Might need to work on your partnership. And we have love yourself first. Also interesting when we talk about with this Sacred Pool, I thought low self-esteem. It's kind of like looking in a mirror. I get this one confused with another card in the deck. So I might be wrong about this particular card. Please let me know if you know this deck. This is the map of the Oracle deck. But right now I'm picking up on a situation in your marriage where you want more freedom and your partner might want to sort of confine you a little bit. And this is encouraging you to seek your own freedom, love yourself first, put your own needs ahead of your marriage. And so maybe you are going through YouTube trying to avoid a fight or something. We have the Page of Bats here. I'm not going to take those. Could you give me some clarification, Spirit, on pile number 2? Pile number 2. Daniel, Sagittarius, love yourself first. If you are single as a Pringle, single as a dollar bill, we have the Four of Ghosts reversed. I feel like this is calling on you to not define your self-worth by the partnerships that you have, and to love yourself just as yourself, right? Love yourself like you would want a partner to love you, through the good and the bad, right? And that freedom is really like coming in strong, and like I'm hearing freedom a lot. It's coming in strong in my brain. So there's something about wanting to be free. If you are beating yourself up because you haven't found a partner and it makes you feel bad about yourself, like, why am I so terrible that no one wants to date me, no one wants to love me, no one wants to get married to me? I feel like this is encouraging you to see it in a different perspective, where you have your own journey in life to fulfill, right? With this Freedom Sagittarius card, you have adventures to go on, you have experiences to fulfill in life before you settle down. And so, like, if you are, if like all of your friends are getting married and it's making you feel like a piece of crap, this is telling you that your friends might envy you over the road trips you get to take, or that Italian boy that you made out with on your trip to Europe or something like that, right? So this is asking you to be proud of your life, be proud of your adventures, of your experiences, of your journeys, and know that your journey might not be the same as your friends, right? And that's okay. I can really relate to that, because whenever I was growing up, well, first of all, it was the Bible Belt, so everyone settles down really quickly. But I just kept beating myself up, like, why aren't these relationships working, and what's wrong with me, and why am I so disliked? And I eventually moved out of that state, living my best life, very happy. And so I realized that it was a big, like, God's rejection is your protection, because I never settled down in a place that wasn't really a good fit for me, right? Like, this is a really good fit. This was a really good decision for me to move. But if I had, settled down too soon, got married, had babies, I would be less likely to move to where I ultimately needed to be, right? So God knows what you need, and you know, what your particular person, meaning your personhood, your individual self, what you need to fulfill in life. Give me three more cards. 3 cards, one shuffle, one more shuffle. We have Death, excuse me, Scorpio energy, Sun, Leo energy, and the 7 of Imps reverse. So yeah, I feel like this is saying with the 7 of Imps reverse that you don't need to defend yourself against why you are single when your friends aren't, or I'm hearing siblings too, so some of you may be having pressure put on you by your parents or by your family to get married. Maybe all of your siblings are you know, settling down, and they're wondering, like, when is so-and-so gonna finally get serious about their life and, you know, settle down like the rest of us. But I feel like whatever God has in store for you is so much brighter than what these people you're comparing yourself to can ever compare with, right? And I also feel like you're going through a transformation where you're sort of like killing off these old ideas and reforming them again into a better mindset of my life went just like it was planned. So, what was the question? The question was, how could you make better use of your time rather than being in the YouTube vortex? So what kind of things are you getting sucked into this YouTube vortex? This YouTube vortex, you might be watching a lot of pick-a-card readings to see what's going on with your person, why am I still single, when is he going to call, right? And so it's all contingent upon a relationship. But I feel like how you could make better use of your time rather than being on YouTube is... because I said mirror with this sacred pull, you know, you could like make yourself look pretty. This reading is a timeless reading, so whenever you're meant to hear it is when you're meant to hear it. But we are going through the coronavirus lockdown, so there's not a whole lot of reason to look good. I've been super crusty. I have my sweatpants on. No makeup. I know I look fly even without makeup. But I feel like this is calling on you to like play with your makeup, play with your hair, so that you can sort of look at that mirror and like really define yourself. What I would also say is rather than being in the YouTube vortex, you might want to journal about things that make you great, things that you love about yourself. And it's not just like, I love my hair, I love my teeth, like looking in a mirror, right? I also think it's like your accomplishments, your experiences. I'm just throwing this out there, and this is not going to resonate for everyone. If you have a drug and alcohol problem, please do not you know, go this way. but one example, you know, from the whole God rejection is your protection is if I were to settle down, have kids, get married at an early age, like all my friends were doing, I had a lot of like wild times. I did a bunch of drugs. But I'm not saying be proud of drugs. I'm just saying, like, write down a list of experiences that you could not have lived otherwise, right? Like, that you are glad, like, you would never do again. Something like shave your head, right? If you shaved your head in college, that's something that not a lot of moms are going to do, right? So you better do it now while you have the freedom, right? You have the freedom to do whatever you want. Maybe you do need to shave your head. If this is all about mirrors, I don't know. Let me know if that resonated. I know that's kind of a weird message, but I think this is calling on you to love your life, love your experiences, and love the hand that you were dealt by God, even if it's not what your human monkey mind ego wanted for yourself. Let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below. And for $2 a month, you can become a Patreon member. I would love for you to become a Patreon. I want to do a lot of stuff over there. I want to build up that community. And it's always a pleasure doing these readings. So thank you very much. Bye. Okay, pile number 3 with this Tarot of the Moon Garden. We have do something for someone else. We have Saturn. We have Heal the Ouch reversed. We have, wow, a bunch of healing energy. We have Archangel Raphael. I'm helping you heal physical challenge in yourself and in others. You are a healer like me. And we also have, this could be the one, you've already met the romantic partners you seek. So what I am seeing immediately is to do something for someone else instead of being on YouTube. I feel like this is when we have this heal the ouch and physical healing. This could be, I'm hearing doctor or nurse, so you could be in a medical field. Not really sure if you're off the clock what you could do instead of YouTube, but if you're watching YouTube at work and you're a nurse, then get off YouTube. Go check on your patient. But it's a double message, so we have to address it, right? I also, I mentioned this in pile number 2, but yes, we are in love in the time of coronavirus, and so, but these readings are meant to be timeless, but we are here during the coronavirus nonetheless. So this could also mean to get off YouTube and make masks or something, right? Or, if you have the means, if you stockpile toilet paper and antibacterial Purell or anything, then maybe donate to those who need it, right? And with this Saturn is about teaching. So I also feel like this may be teaching others healing methods. So like teaching someone how to make a mask, or I don't know. Let's get more cards. Let's get more cards, guys. But a lot of physical healing. What could you do rather than, it could be taking care of yourself too. Like if you have a health problem, and it could be, anything to do with your health, with heal the ouch and these physical changes. So, if you, I just smile because my dog is so cute. She's a sweetie. But if you, for instance, get out of breath and you need to build up that endurance in your heart rate, in your lungs and all of that, then now would be the time to go out and take a walk. If you, I don't know. You know more than me. Let's just keep it moving. Let's keep moving. One more shuffle. We have Justice reversed. There's something about unfairness. 8 of Swords. 8 of Cups, excuse me. Nine of Staves. And the Lovers. Can you give me a card for the Lovers, please? I think in this rare occasion, this is going to be a choice. We're ready to walk away from something that you didn't see a way out of and that was unfair. And this might be a lesson, like a life lesson for you. There's definitely a need. When I see this, this could be the one. I feel like this is a need for you to be the one, for you to do something for someone else, to heal this ouch. To kiss the boo-boo. Anyway, one more shuffle. What is the Lovers mean? I didn't really feel like this was a lovey pile. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Empress, and we have the Knight of Cups. But now it's turned into a love message? What? A truth about a superwoman, love offer. Maybe you need to make a love offer. Maybe there's some mending in a relationship for some of you. For others of you, if this was speaking about a health issue, this could be related to your reproductive health because the Empress card is a mama card. So I think, but with this Knight of Cups, yes, he is the little Casanova, dreamer, you know, Mr. Pepe Le Pew lover. But this is also about extending emotional offers. So with this heal the ouch, you might have to be a person who extends an emotional offer, a person who reaches out first if there's been some bad blood between you and someone else. In an effort to have things be healthy and fruitful and abundant. The Empress is a an abundant card, a fertile card, right? So instead of YouTube, you should be doing something for someone else, physically healing someone else. Let me know if that resonated, because that kind of took a twist, a turn that I wasn't expecting. So yeah, let me know. Always a pleasure. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, you know what to do. And for $2 a month, you can check out my Patreon page, become a patron, and I would love to give you extra content over there. Love you bunches. Always a pleasure. See you next time. Bye. Okay, last but not least, the Christmas playing card deck. We have Practice Compassion. We have Gemini. We have Slow and Steady. We have Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me from it? A push and pull of Gemini with a duality energy. Gemini can sometimes be Tweedledee, Tweedledum type of stuff. And we have children. So some of you, I feel like there is a situation where you see things one way and someone else sees things another way. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, right? And you might be stuck in your own sort of echo chamber, but be really forward about that, right? But there's a need to sort of withdraw and rethink your opinions on something. This could have something to do with your children. rather than being on YouTube, you might play with your children. If you do not have a child, then you need to act like a child and be childlike and do things that you liked to do as a child to heal your inner child, right? We have the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, strong Gemini energy here. Sorry for digging in my bra. Just that. The mindset that you have that you might be fixated on where someone else has a different point of view. It could have been something that stemmed in childhood, and that was a big, sorry, my nose is itching. We're not supposed to touch our face during the coronavirus. It's okay, I'm not sick. I don't know why I'm being so goofy. We have the Joker here, but yeah, the mindset that you have may be something that stemmed in childhood, and it was a repeated thing. So, like, if it's just one example, if your dad was an asshole, then that repeated assholery of your dad created this mindset in your head that all men are assholes, right? And so, yeah, lots of childhood things. Joker is whatever you want it. No, it's like Joker to me is something that you're not supposed to know. So there is something here that you are not meant to know. Give me 3 more cards to clarify this. Thank you. When I say Joker, something you're not supposed to know, I keep hearing you don't know everything, so you might be like a bit of a know-it-all at the moment, or dealing with a know-it-all, and you know, you might be arguing about these perspectives, seeing things in a different way than whoever this other figure is, and there's like a lot of stuff you don't know about the situation, and so your point of view is very skewed, right? So this practicing compassion is to see things through their eyes, not through your eyes, right? 3 cards, because there's just stuff like you don't know about them. One more shuffle, 3 cards. That was not meant to be in there. Jack of Spades, Jack of Swords. So again, this air energy. My mom is a Gemini, like we have discussed with this Gemini and Gemini. And one of the things that bugs me about her, I love her. One of the things that bugs me is instead of saying poinsettias, she says poinsettias. Anyway, okay. We have the 8 of Diamonds, or the 8 of Pentacles. In a rush. I am in a rush. I can't be bothered. I'm in a rush. I can't be bothered. This could be something that hurt your feelings about your parents in childhood, but it's something that that cultivated that personality trait in you. Like, I can't be bothered, go, go, go. So you're always in a rush, you like, shoo, shoo, shoo. We have the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Diamonds, and 7 of Wands reversed. I feel like there is a need to let go of some ego and to plant seeds and to take it slower. If you are a Gemini and do resonate with Gemini energy, it's hard to go slow because you have that mercurial energy in your head. And so you're on a hamster wheel all the time, right? You need constant stimulation. You need to go, 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 do, blah, 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 blah. So I understand it's very hard to practice this slow and steady. But what you need to do instead of being on YouTube is to either hang out with your children, deal with your inner child, go slower, take it easy a little bit and not try to like, because I do feel like there is a rushed energy here. And there's a need to slow down and plant more seeds, invest more time, do it slower and better instead of faster, right? So it's less about quantity and more about quality, and we have practiced compassion, right? So there is a need for you to see things in a different way, see things from the other perspective, take it slower, hang out with kids instead of being on YouTube. Let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. If you would like to become a patron, I would love for you to become a patron for $2 a month. It's less than a cost of a fountain drink, right? I offer a lot of content over there, and I want to build up the community. Anyway, until next time, bye. It's almost 3:33, guys. I love you. Bye.